The Barbarian's a very, very multifaceted and complex class. For example, in combat, you're going to smash!
But then again, when you're put into social situations, what you do is smash!
And while those two may sound slightly similar, it really comes out in its complexity and in its uniqueness when you're exploring the world and you're given the opportunity to bash!
It's called getting into character. Try it sometimes. God. Hey everyone, welcome to GameGorgon. My name's Indigo.
And I'm Krug.
And today we're going to be talking about the Barbarian, the Pathfinder playtest, and not a stupid blog post.
If you're trying to make a character, and you're trying to make a barbarian, go watch our character creation video first, because this video kind of ties into it a little bit, and then come back here and finish watching this one. And then watch the rest of the videos on our channel, one after the other without stopping.
And share it.
On all of your social media. Hack your parents' accounts, share it on there too. We don't endorse hacking. I'm gonna continue with the Barbarian is the boorish, brutish, like, epitome of stupid, nothing but violence character in Pathfinder, and really in every other representation of the Barbarian in RPGs.
All right, with strength being one of your key abilities, what does that give you? Stats-wise, athletics, that's it. But with your smashy, it's also going to increase the amount of damage for the majority of your weapons, because you're probably not going to be using finesse weapons.
You shouldn't be. If it doesn't have the two-handed property, you're silly.
Yeah.
Your Constitution's also very, very important to your class. Not only do some things scale off of Constitution for the Barbarian, but you also just need the health.
Yeah.
And to the point where you as a Barbarian get 12 plus your con health at level 1, and you're the only character in the game that gets that high of a number. The Barbarian is a meat shield to protect himself, because he is so deep in enemy lines swinging his whatever around that he needs the health.
Yeah, they're an arrow sponge.
Yeah, yeah, we used that joke before. Constitution is actually associated with 0 skills, so that isn't going to help you there, but having a high con save is going to make you feel unstoppable and fun to play. I think that's where that comes from.
All right, so what are the things that you're weak on? Anything involving any sort of tact or intelligence.
Don't call brainless.
Your main stats are going to be your strength, your dexterity, and your constitution, right? Because those all benefit you.
You need high health, you need to be able to smash, and then dex, you're not going to be wearing heavy armor, so you should probably put
at
some
least
points
have
into
a
dex.
little bit of AC.
Yeah,
so
it's not going to be, your highest stat, but it makes sense to put some.
Yeah, exactly. And so that means that your dump stats are going to be your wisdom, your intelligence, and your charisma.
Your brain.
When writing this, Krug was like, oh, it's 100% charisma, you put points in, intelligence is super dumb, get rid of that.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, intelligence is a great thing for a barbarian.
So in my eyes, I want to maximize my ability to use intimidate, because that feels the most barbarian to me. I want to be able to go in and then tell the DM I get a +1 to intimidate the guy to his left because I'm covered in his partner's blood.
See, and I think that you can still gain that by putting points into intelligence, by gaining additional skills that you're trained in. You can make something scale up as you level.
Honestly, that makes a lot of sense. Picking Barbarian as a base class gets you a lot of different things. There are a couple of things that are really important, though. One is rage. Every Barbarian gets rage. For a couple of turns, get a lot of different buffs.
Yeah.
And then based on your totem, which we're going to talk about shortly, different buffs. And then every Barbarian is going to end up as legendary proficient in Fortitude saving throws, which is, I think, something very important for you to know as you're building your character. If you make a saving throw that results in you taking damage, you take half that damage instead, which is nuts.
At level 1, you need to make a very important decision, which is choosing your totem, which is basically, why do you get angry? What is causing you to get rage? With them, there's a lot of caveats.
You can't say what's causing you to get rage and then giggle afterwards.
Yeah, why not? Depending on what totem you choose will actually limit the amount of feats that you can get. And then with each one of them, there's also special resistances or things that they're better at doing. And it's all dependent on which one you choose. The totems that we're aware of are Animal, Dragon, Fury, Spirit, and the one we're going to go over is the Superstitious Totem.
Paizgao specifically said that this anathema that we're about to go over for the Superstition Totem is very restrictive.
Yes.
And it is very restrictive because, in their eyes, the benefits you get for picking Superstition Totem are very strong, very broadly useful. You, as a superstitious barbarian, cannot receive the benefit of spells from anyone, including your allies. That doesn't mean that you can't drink potions. You can still drink potions. And that doesn't mean that you yourself cannot use magical items. The restriction applies to magical items too. So you cannot use a magical item that casts a spell on you that you receive a benefit from.
No, I know, but like not all magical items cast spells. That's what I'm saying. Like if I have a sword of like viciousness, that's considered to be a magical weapon. But a sword of viciousness that casts fireball is something different.
It says that you can activate them as well, which implies to me that you can use magic items on other people as long as it's not affecting you.
Okay.
But then it also says receive the benefit of magic, and technically killing my opponent with magic is a benefit of magic. That's why I think it's open to DM interpretation. Okay. That's not even the limiting part. This is the limiting part. If an ally insists on using magic on you, despite your unwillingness, and you have no reason to believe they will stop, continuing to travel with that ally counts as willingly accepting their spells. So basically, this restriction allows another player in your party to effectively kill your character, at least in terms of how the game's going, without ever attacking you or doing anything hostile.
Someone in your group is a major dick and they're playing that character.
That
you're not going to do that.
Yeah, and then in real life, you're going to rage at him.
For example, if someone is playing a superstitious barbarian, right, and the cleric kills him, they say, "Hey, don't heal me." And they're like, "Oh, sorry, I just felt that it was necessary. I won't do it again." Like, and they, even if they legitimately mean that, and the barbarian goes, "Okay, I believe you."
The bard just like deception, like he didn't heal you. I don't know what happened. None of us saw anything. What are you talking about?
Maybe
you
it
must
was
just be so strong that you just shrugged off all that damage, even though you were on death's door.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Like, and even if you do get caught, like there's ways to get around it of lying to your person. It's just adding a social aspect to the barbarian that never
existed.
Yeah.
Call someone out. Somebody in our comment section wrote that they're not going to play the barbarian because you can't travel with any magic users in your party.
That's
not true. You can. You absolutely can, as long as they respect your boundaries.
And let's just point out, you should just respect everyone's boundaries.
That's very important. Life lesson. Brought to you by the Barbarian and Paizgao.com. For all that, what do you get? You get a +2 circumstance bonus to saving throws against magic. Period.
Yeah.
All magic.
Not even a specific group.
Nope.
All.
You also get the Superstition Totem's Raging Resistance, which allows you to pick 2 associated schools of magic. Those are Arcane and Occult, Arcane and Primal, Divine and Occult, or Divine and Primal. The resistance from your Raging Resistance is going to be applied as damage reduction to spells of those 2 schools, regardless of what kind of damage they're doing.
I like it. I love the Barbarian. I mean, there is a lot more to the character than just run and bash. Like, there is a lot of really interesting things that the Barbarian can do with their feats, as well as like their backgrounds and everything that you get to choose to create the Barbarian. Yeah, and it's like the social, I think, side of it is the biggest accomplishment, because metagame, Barbarians don't talk as much, just because they're stupid. But now they can, you know, have this other interaction with the world with their anathemas. Like, they get to influence the party's behavior around their anathema, instead of just sitting there and saying, point me at death and I will deal it. And you have to deal with those really big overreactions because, like, they're emotional, they're stupid for the most part, and that's probably how they're going to react. Barbarian definitely on my top list of plays. 100%. All right, everyone, head down in the comments and let us know, is the Barbarian as good as we're making it out to sound, or did you read through it and find it lackluster? Let us know down there, and not only let us know down there, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to hit the subscribe button, make sure to hit the bell icon. We know a lot of you have been hitting the subscribe button lately, thank you for all of that. It's very greatly appreciated. But if you're still a part of that group of people that haven't, just take the step, man. It's all good. Make it happen. Just make it happen. It's good. It'll be good. Peer pressure. Sounds like you're trying to, exactly. Or you can talk to us over on Twitter. Or you can do both. You can subscribe and talk to us on Twitter. Why not both? You can talk to me there at IndigoQT. You can reach me at QueueQT on Twitter. You can also reach both of us at _QueueTimes on Twitter or at QueueTimes on Instagram. We've been GameGorgon. We'll see you guys next time.